happening today, and yeah, what the event is all about.
Okay, well it's my book launch and my CD launch. My book is called Amplify, Your Voice Matters, and it's a book that was created to inspire and help people channel their pain through music. And the album runs alongside that, because any time I go through stuff, experience stuff, I like to write songs to inspire others and help them to know that they are not alone in their pain or whatever situation they're facing. So.
Yeah. Okay, great. So, what else are you guys going to be doing tonight?
Oh gosh, we're going to do a few songs from the album, the new album, and then we're going to go into the book launch. But also we've got a poet that's coming, Quentin Green from Knife Crime, and he's coming to share his poems as well, his spoken word poetry. So it's a night fun, filled with songs to inspire and obviously to go into the depth of why did I write this book.
Oh, great. So, I mean, if people want to get a copy of your music and a copy of your book, where can they get it from, and how can they also follow you if they want to follow you on social media?
Okay, so at the moment the current album is not downloadable, not as yet, but it will be, and it will be downloadable on all online stores, but I'll keep everybody updated with that. In terms of my book, Lulu, and also Amazon, you'll be able to get my book,
yeah,
which is Amplify, Your Voice Matters.
Oh, great. And also, I mean, tell us a bit more about your music. What kind of music are you actually doing?
R&B, it's obviously gospel, the message, very much inspirational songs, live songs, soul
great.
jazz.
Oh, that's great. All right, great. So probably talk to you after the show and how it went after the event, and yeah, good luck.
Great. Thank
Cheers.
you.
Great.
Just how much it costs. I'll never know, never know. I'll never know, never know. I'll never know just how much it costs. I'll never know, never know. I'll never know, never know. See, I'll never know how much it costs to see my sins upon that cross. See, I'll never know how much it costs to see my sins
presence right now. Give me the strength, give the band the strength. And I thank you for all those who have come to enjoy and be part of this time, this launch. I thank you for this moment, Lord. I thank you for the fact that I'm here because of you. And you have strengthened me through so many things. And I thank you that I am here. Amen. Welcome everyone. Thank you so much for coming. It's so good to see so many beautiful faces, and it just shows me the support that I have, and that means so much. So I'm going to hand it over to my auntie to just do the welcome, but I just needed to thank you.
Okay, good evening everyone. Good evening. So tonight, I want you to sit back, I want you to relax, I want you to fellowship. Many of you know Chantel just as Chantel. Many of you know her in many different capacities. But tonight, you have been invited for a privilege to get to know the Chantel and hear about the journey to her happiness. You are going to be blessed, and I thank you all for coming. Just going to give one or two domestics. So if you need to use the bathroom, it's downstairs, okay? If you just go down the stairs and then you'll see it there on your left, okay? If you need any food, for now, the bar is able to order that for you, okay? There will be a light buffet at about 8 o'clock, okay? So feel free to be a part of that. I don't know of any fire alarms tonight, so if you do hear the fire alarm, there is an escape just here, and there is an escape just there. Please, everybody, if that should happen, just walk in an orderly manner, okay? God bless you all.
Thank you, Auntie. That's my auntie, that is. It's crazy, yeah. Okay, so before we begin, which I'm so excited to begin, I just want to introduce my amazing band. So, without further ado, that's Tony on the drums. Billy on the guitar, the lead guitar. Mark on the bass. Shin on vocals. And Danielle on vocals too. So sit back and relax. Okay, so you've come tonight and you've come to hear my life story. So it's only fair that I start with that chorus which talks about my life story. This is my life story. God's time for glory. This is my life story. God's time for glory. This is my life story. God's time for glory. This is my life story. God's time for Okay, is everybody ready? Is everybody focused? Is everybody listening? Okay, is everybody okay? So, of course, you know, we all have our ideal of life. And a lot of times, life being the way it is, it doesn't always turn out the way we want it to turn out. And I guess when life presents itself with its trials and its challenges, I guess it's not how we go through it, but it's not what we go through, but it's how we go through it. And I've been through quite a few things. I won't say my life's the worst life ever, I'm not saying that, but I'm going to amplify because my voice matters. And the book that I'm launching today says actually that. It's Amplify because my voice matters. Your voice matters. So I'm going to share little snippets of my life tonight, which I've shared in the book as well. So I pray that you're inspired and you'll also see how it links with the songs that I'm going to sing. Okay? So everybody up to speed? You know what we're doing? Yes. Okay, so I was born on obviously the 7th of the 9th, 82. And I was born to a beautiful, beautiful mother. She was amazing. And she was consistent throughout the whole of my life. She was so devoted and lovely. Couldn't have wished for anybody better. However, on the other side of that, I had a father who didn't want to be a father. And he weren't ready to be a father, okay? So I then had that rejection. Has anybody in here been rejected before? So you know how that can impact your journey. As a child, seeing other people's units and thinking, well, why is mine so fragmented, you know? And then that can impact on your mindset. And it did impact on mine. And I remember feeling, if you just come up, yeah, thank you guys. I remember feeling like, why me, you know? Looking at my friends at primary, I remember it was primary school. And I just remember it sinking in, and it was at that point the realization came that my family's not the norm, you know? Something's missing, and why is that? And I went through many years of my father not being around, you know, and that did impact me. And I remember actually getting to the age of 13 and thinking, you know what? I said to God, God, my dad is messing up right now. Can you take his place? I need that. I need you to be my father. And I can honestly say from that day, he's never ever let me down. And he's always been there consistently. Of course, life wasn't great still, and I still need to heal. But you know, he was there. Later on in life, my mom then died at the age of 47. So you imagine having your mother as a foundational parent and then her being like torn away from you. It was awful. It was life-shattering for me. My heart just felt like it was broken into a million pieces. And although I had obviously asked God to be my father, I was like, but why, God? Why did you take her? I'm going to read a piece from my book, which I'm going to signal somebody to... Can somebody bring me a book, please? And it will just sort of capture how I was feeling when I found out that my mum died. And then we're going to go into a song called Black Hole. Okay, so just bear with me. She has gone. I pulled up at my mother's address, burst in through the back door and ran up the stairs. I met my aunt, gran and a few church members praying, but my mother was not there. I asked them where she was and they told me she had been taken to the hospital. Without getting a chance to say goodbye, I ran back to my car and drove to the hospital. On the way, I picked up my then husband. He called my uncle, who was already at the hospital. I asked him whether she was okay, and he said to just come and he'll explain everything. I arrived at the hospital, parked up and ran over to my uncle, who was standing at the A&E entrance. He looked so sad, so I said, "Don't worry, uncle, everything will be fine." But the sadness in his eyes seemed never ending, and they held a depth that I'd never seen before. And then at that moment, a moment I will never forget for the rest of my life, he reached over and said, "She's gone." Here comes that black hole again, that black hole again. Stop. Here comes that black hole again, that black hole again. Stop. I know you don't even feel like getting up, and I know this day is gonna be hard, yeah. Here comes that black hole again, that black hole again. Stop. Here comes that black hole again, that black hole again. Stop. So there's always a rainbow, you know, and that's what I want to encourage. I know that song's quite deep, but there is always sunshine. And this song talks about speaking life. When you don't see a change, when you don't feel like things are going to change, know it will, because nothing lasts forever. And I know this is for somebody here. You may be going through something where you're just thinking, is this ever going to end? It's been years. It could be an illness, it could be a situation, it could be anything. I just want to encourage you to speak life, speak hope, speak with confidence, knowing that you know what, one day something will change. Okay? Speak life, speak hope, speak with confidence, speak with boldness, speak life, speak God's word in the midst of your circumstances. need. I found God, and He's my everything. Happiness is what I want. Happiness is what I got right now. Happiness is what I need. I found God, and He's my time. Happiness, happiness is what I want. Yeah. Happiness is what I need. Right now, right now, yeah. I found God, and He's my happiness is what I got right now. Happiness is what I need. I found God, and He's my everything. He's my everything, yeah, yeah. He's my everything, yeah, yeah. He's my everything, yeah, yeah. My everything, yeah. He's my everything, yeah, yeah. He's my everything, yeah, yeah. He's my everything, yeah, yeah. My everything, yeah. You're my everything, 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 yeah, yeah. You're my everything, 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 yeah, yeah. Happiness, happiness. Everybody clap their hands. Happiness, 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 happiness. Happiness, 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 happiness. Happiness, happiness, happiness. Happiness, 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 happiness. Happiness, happiness, happiness. Happiness, 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 happiness. Happiness, happiness, happiness. This is my life story, God's time for glory. This is my life story, God's time for glory. This is my life story, God's time for glory. This is my life story, God's time for glory. Looking up at the world from where I stand, makes me realize my life's in your hands. From a distance I cannot see, and in this world I can't be free without you by my side helping me, 'cause you hold the key to be me and take my burdens away. You are my eyes, you are my heart, you're my control, you're the beginning and the end. Yes, you are my best friend. You're my control, you're the beginning and the end. Yes, you are my best friend. This is my life story, God's time for glory. This is my life story, God's time for glory. This is my life story, God's time for glory. This is my life story, God's time for glory. The world from where I stand makes me realize my life's in your hands. I'm from the distance I cannot see, and in this world I can't be free without you by my side. Okay, so I have Quentin Green here, which is a special guest. And you see, a lot of how I channel my pain is through music. So if you notice, all my songs have got a story, yeah? And this guy, he is able to pen and write poetry about life issues, life crime and depression. And that's why I invited him here tonight, because he's an amazing talent and it would be nice for him to share. So.
Wow. How do you come after that? Off of the back of that, how do you do that? First of all, can we have a round of applause for Chantel, please? And the band are absolutely amazing. Absolutely wow. You know, it's an absolute honour to be here. I'm truly humbled. I grew up with the Lothian family when we were young. I just remember Gina Rose, we're going to Gina Rose's. And all I remember, the biggest memory is West Indian soup, right? And we used to go there, and we used to just play there from like 10 o'clock in the morning, thinking we're going to get West Indian soup at 12. No. We're still there at like 4 o'clock. West Indian soup ain't ready. We're there at 6 o'clock. West Indian soup ain't ready. And then at about 8 o'clock, you get a couple of dumplings, and yeah, it was worth the wait, man. So big up Gina Rose for that. It's a pleasure to see you as well, Gene. I mean Rose, sorry. My dad's here, my sister's here, all my old friends are here. It's mad. Yeah, well, I wanted to say thank you to Chantel for having me here today. I've got a little poem, and I've got one that I wanted to dedicate to her as well, but this one's first. It's like a little warm-up for you. What I do is I do kind of poetry and spoken word about social issues. One of the first ones that I penned was about anxiety and depression. So it kind of fits in with what's happening today, like overcoming adversity and things like that. So what I try to do is be a voice for the voiceless, and it ties in well with you know, Chantel's concept as well. So this one's called When You Fall. When you fall, just remember that you have fallen before. It's not your time for the curtain call. In fact, you're in it for the long haul. You're on course for the encore. Stand up for the standing ovation. Embrace another round of applause. Let them know that the only time when you're down is when you're down for the cause. You've rewound and you've paused, but press play and move forward. Be at the front of the book of your life like the foreword. If you listen to anybody doubt you, to make sure that you're heard, give them a front seat to your show. Rearrange the seating and just start singing. So they can see clearly you won't be beaten as long as your heart is beating. The fact that they're listening means you're undefeated, but you have nothing to prove. And when your friends and family pass through, tell those who doubted you to get up and move. You've had a lesson in losing, but that has manifested a better version of yourself. You're a queen. You're a king. You just needed a bit of encouragement to begin believing that you can win. And I don't do camping, but I do have good intent. See what I did there? So if I can empower you in some way, then that was a good, what, 1 minute we just spent? Okay, I'm warming up now, I'm not shaking now. Yeah, it's like really personal. It's weird because I've got another alter ego. Like I perform to UK Garage and Bassline, and it's like you don't really see the crowd, the audience. It's just like a crowd. This is really personal, but yeah, just embrace it, don't you? I want to dedicate this to Chantel. Big love. This is called The Rebirth of You. Put that in my pocket. Rebirth of You. When you hear this, I want it to be the beginning of your healing process. If life has dragged you to the darkest of places and you're feeling hopeless. If it seems like negative energy is constantly poisoning your progress. If there's a pain in your chest. If reality slowly but relentlessly draws a map on your face. If it feels like the world is whizzing by and you can't keep up with the pace just lately. I think I know where you are. I think you're lost sometimes like we all are when you're walking with a heavy heart. I think you were born with courage from the very start, but the past has been harsh. I think this isn't the first time you've fallen apart and put yourself together again only to be broken in half. Asking yourself in the morning, how long can this last? With your head in your palms. But look up. Tell yourself that you deserve another chance. Remember, it was you who dusted yourself off all of the other times. When everything you built felt like it was burning down, but you called it a forest fire. Because you built it all back from scratch at a time when your life was more than volatile. With only yourself to rely on. When it seems like all of your friends were standing on the shoulders of giants, whilst you're stood in the cold and it's quiet, trying to survive until the stars are aligned. But you're ready to shine at this moment in time, so why wait for the stars if you can see the sunrise? Thank you.
Happiness is what I want. Happiness is what I got right now. Happiness is what I need. I found God and He's my everything. Happiness is what I want. Happiness is what I got right now. Happiness is what I need. I found God and He's my everything. Life's never been so good. Life's never been so sweet. All of my past has brought me to where I am right now. I don't regret a thing, 'cause Lord, you have brought healing into my life. No more stress or strife, just happiness. Happiness is what I want. Happiness is what I got right now. Happiness is what I need. I found God and He's my everything. Happiness is what I want. Happiness is what I got right now. Happiness is what I need. I found God and He's my everything. All of the battles I've won and all of the things I've lost help me to be stronger, supporting my life's growth. Yes, indeed, I am so grateful. You see, God will not allow anything to destroy me, only to make me stronger. Happiness is what I want. Happiness is what I got right now. Happiness is what I need. I found God and He's my everything. Happiness is what I want. Happiness is what I got right now. Happiness is what I need. I found God and He's my everything. He's my everything, yeah, yeah. He's my everything, yeah, yeah. He's my everything, yeah, yeah. My everything, my everything, yeah. He's my everything, yeah, yeah. He's my everything, yeah, yeah. He's my everything, yeah, yeah. My everything, yeah. You're my everything. everything. You're my everything. You're my everything. You're my everything. You're my everything. Yeah, yeah. Happiness, 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 happiness.
So Chantel, how did it go today?
Really well. I'm really happy with it. It was an amazing opportunity to share my life and my songs and my book. And yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah.
And to have the people that I love with it as well.
Oh, okay. So introduce us. Who you standing with at the minute?
This is my Leonard.
Okay.
It's not my dad. And he's done the t-shirts today for my band members. So yeah, and a lot of people love the t-shirts and want t-shirts. So great talent.
Yeah.
And then this is my auntie Rose, who obviously hosted, but she has several businesses as well, and very good support. So.
Oh, great. So how did you think it went today, Uncle Leonard?
I think it was really good. It was emotional in certain parts, you know, but all of it is a true story, you know, and everybody enjoyed themselves. Everybody enjoyed themselves.
Great. And on your
Chantel.
fantastic. And on your part, Auntie, how did you think it all went?
Well, I think that when you're putting all your effort into an event, and you know, when Chantel came to me and said that she wanted to do her album launch and her book signing and everything like that, it's a big event. But I think that to sum up today, I would say that it went amazing. Chantel was amazing. She sang beautifully. Everybody here, I believe, enjoyed themselves, and the atmosphere was just amazing. And I'm just so thankful, you know, for her. I thank God for what He's done with her, and I thank Him that her journey is to happiness. And she's got a voice, and as she always says, she amplifies her voice because her voice matters. And I think that is an amazing thing. And it's a bold step that you took, Chantel, but you did it, you know. First of many, she's going to do many, many more, but you did it, okay? So this is the stepping stone, the foundation for many more. So, to God be the glory, but yeah, it's
The
done.
world needs to hear what she has to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. Great. Chantel, for me, it was a great show. You did a great event, and well done. Keep it up. All right. Thank you, guys. Cheers. Thank you. Bye.
This is my life story. God's time for glory. This is my life story. God's time for glory. This is my life story. God's time for glory. This is my life story. God's time for glory. Looking up at the world from where I stand makes me realize my life's in your hands. And from a distance I cannot see, and in this world I can't be free without you by my side helping me. 'Cause you hold the key to be me and take my burdens away. You are my eyes, you are my heart, you're my control. You're the beginning and the end. Yes, you are my best friend. You are my eyes, you are my heart, you're my control. You're the beginning and the end. Yes, you are my best friend. This is my life story. God's time for glory. This is my life story. God's time for glory. This is my life story. God's time for glory. This is my life story. God's time for glory. Looking up at the world from where I stand makes me realize my life without you by my side helping me, 'cause you hold the key to be me and take my burdens away. You are my eyes, you are my heart, you're my control, you're the beginning and the end. Yes, you are my best friend. You are my eyes, you are my heart, you're my control, you're the beginning and the end. Yes, you are my best friend.